Hello, one more time. We're going to continue with our last class. Okay, this is going to be about Unit 3C. Well, once we finish that, we're going to continue with Unit 4A. So let's make it interesting this time also, as we did our last classes. So here I'm going to share my PPT presentation with you. As you can see, we're going to continue. So please pay attention to that because the last topic is a bit long. So we need to be careful, right? Be careful in the way that we're learning, and we need to know which words are we going to understand and which words are we not going to be clear. So in order I can keep it up, okay, I'm going to translate the words, not all the words, okay, because I don't have like 1 hour, 2 hours to make a video, but in 40 minutes I'm trying to do the hard words that perhaps you don't understand what is the meaning of. So I'm going to help you with that. Okay, Unit 3 is about games, listening, speaking, and writing. We're going to continue here. Well, first activity is a game. Of course, we don't have time for the game. I'm going to go with the speaking. Sorry, the listening. Okay, it doesn't mean that I don't like to play games. I like it very much, but in that case, we're going to waste time. So time is very important here because I know that if you're watching a 1 hour video, 2 hours video, perhaps it can be boring sometimes. So we're going to go to the tough parts, okay? What is the tough part, student? La parte difíciles, okay? So here listening, we have vocabulary fetish. We're going to read it. Here we have diagonal, gelling, arcade style, trouble, and go over to. So here we have, okay? We're going to do it, but first, please, you can pause the video, okay? Pause the video for some minutes and try to do it alone. Very easy. You finish, okay? We're going to continue. I'm going to give you the answer. So pause the video for 2 minutes. Okay, I hope you paused the video. I hope you have the answers we're going to give you. I lost my voice, number one, because I was all day. The answer here, student, is yelling. So what is yelling? Yelling is like complaining, but at the same time crying. Like, hey, why do you do that? Why? All the time, all the stuff is like yelling. You're complaining, but crying, okay? At a football game. Number two, he lied to his parents because he didn't want to get in. Teacher, the answer is trouble. Get in trouble means like you don't want problems with someone, or can be, for example, some place, right? A company, with a bank, with a police station. So most of the time we use it for people, okay? But get in trouble is when you don't want problems, when you want to stay away from problems, when you want to have freedom, okay? That's get in trouble. Next, when I was young, I had to ask permission to, here the answer is go over to, okay? I had to ask permission to go over to means like to visit, the same as visit, okay? Visit a friend's house after school. So we're going to continue. Number four, he has a lot of course, with teacher, what is the answer here? He has a lot of arcade style games in his family room as decoration, like all games, okay? All games. So we're going to continue. Number five, you have to find the words in this puzzle that are across, up, and down, or diagonal, right? Diagonal, yes. So here we have the 5 answers, students. Okay, I hope you did it correctly. It's very easy. Yell in trouble to go over to arcade style and diagonal. Okay, we're going to continue now with the next one. Here we have some kind of speaking. Of course, we have the speaker, we have to read it, and then we're going to pronounce it, okay? Here's only about, we don't have to write here, here's only about you thinking, scanning, and learning something new, okay? Not only English can be learning, remember you're in advance, so you can learn something new, perhaps in your life, something useful that you didn't know, sometimes tips, how to increase your behavior, your attitude between other people. So we're going to read it, I don't know, let's see. And this reading part of this unit, you have to read the following text, okay? So look at this. Victor brought some sandwiches to share with a group, and Maria Fernandez's mother baked a banana cake for them. This cake was a kind of joint venture and at the same time a sign of genuine friendship, not only among the youths, but also their families. This was because Gabriel's mother brought the fruit, Jared bought the sugar, and Angelica provided the flour. This group seemed to know what friendship is all about, not thinking about oneself, but always looking out for the others. They were literally living the true meaning of companionship. For the word companion comes from the words in Latin com and panis, meaning with bread or sharing with bread with another. Okay, so small groups noted for student here. we have teacher, what you have to do, we have to discuss. Okay, so here we have a little blue here, blue one. You have teacher write your own opinion about the reading. What's own opinion? So you can share with us, okay? It's not necessary to write, but you can share with me, okay? Perhaps what do you think about as part of the reading? Do you think like the first question, what is friendship all about? What is friendship all about means like, ¿de qué trata la amistad? Okay, what is this about for you, friendship? In my case, I would say that friendship for me is like having someone that supports or cover your back, that is always with you, that is loyal. What is loyal? That is like, for example, leal, okay? And also, friendship for me is someone that you can trust on, okay? Also, that you can tell your secrets, that you can rely on him or her, that you can tell him or her any problems that you want to share, that you can go to his or her home, you know, that's kind of friendship for me, okay? It's like, I'm describing, a friend, but friendship is like all the friends, okay? So that's my opinion. What do you think? What is all friendship all about? What do you think? Number two, what are the qualities that make a person a true friend, right? What is that? ¿Cuáles son las cualidades que hace una persona un buen amigo, right? Un verdadero amigo. So in my case, I would say that a quality for a true friend will be, she needs to be, I told you, he or she needs to be loyal, okay? Honest. What else? Needs to be humble. For me, it needs to be smart because I like to talk with smart people. I'm not being like sarcastic in that kind of things. I just like to discuss some interesting topics about the world, about politics, about about medicine, about the coronavirus nowadays. But I just like to discuss it. Okay, what is the point of view of you? Number two. Number three, it's not easy to find a true genuine friend. Okay, what do you think about that? Dice que no es fácil encontrar un buen amigo. Do you think that's true? ¿Crees que tengo razón? Yes or no? I think, well, it cannot be like very hard to find someone, but there's, I think, a person in another place is waiting for you. It can be your friend, it can be your boyfriend, girlfriend, your husband, wife, we don't know, right? But it can be someone very important to you. And some moments are going to be very important. Okay. Number four, in the Bible, we read that a faithful friend is strong defense, and he that has found such a one has found a treasure. Have you found friends that are strong defense for you? It means like, has encontrado un amigo que siempre se ha estado ahí cubriendo, te ha estado defendiendo, has encontrado un amigo así fuerte que te esté apoyando. Have you found someone like that? Porque lo dice en la Biblia, dice, ¿no? Pero have you found someone like that? In my case, I say that I found sometimes, okay, when I was a child, I had a friend, and unfortunately, he died when I was just 10 years old. Okay, it happened in Argentina. Okay, and well, we were playing together. Okay, all the time we were like having a good friendship of about 3 years. Okay, from 7 years old to 10 years old, and then when we were going fishing with his father, we suffered an accident. Okay, and then well, I survived, and also his father survived, but we were injured, we were harmed, and he died. It's not kind of easy to describe this, but every time I remember that, sometimes it made me cry because he was like my best friend. He was like my brother. And it's hard, it's hard to have someone like cover your backs many times. Even though I was a child, and I can perhaps I can say that, hey, a friend is not like the one that you play, but yeah, but for me, he was my best friend. He was like the best dude I have ever met in my life. It's being an adult now. It's that I'm 28 years old. I can find another person that is similar to him. I'm not talking about a child. I'm talking about someone like you can trust them with, that you can tell everything, that you can share your ideas. Many times people just care about parties, care about just girls, care about just boys or whatever, but they don't care about your personal opinion. They don't care about what you think, how's it going on. There's some just few people that care about it. So it's hard, but I think there's someone, in other words. In other word, I mean in other place. Okay, I'm not being very pessimistic to say that in other word, but someplace there is someone, I think. Okay, so that will be my answer, my opinion. What do you think? You can share your ideas. You can just say it. There's no reason to write it, but you can just say it, okay? We're going to continue now. Sorry for about telling you my history is not like a happy history, but I try to be the best of myself. I try to be the best version of me, and well, go on. It happened for a reason. Now I think that he's in a best place. He's in a good place now. Well, that will be all. We're going to continue with the class. We're not going to get lost with that. Here we have testing my knowledge activity. Okay, you have here vocabulary. What you have to do, you have to match the verb to pictures and write a sentence for each one below. Okay, so here we have verbs. We have to match with the pictures. We're going to do it together. Okay, but first of all, I want you to please pause the video for 5 minutes and do it alone. Try to do it. And then I'm going to give you the answers. All right? So do it, please. 5 minutes. Pause the video. Okay, I suppose that you have paused the video. We're going to continue now. Feature number 1, what is convert? Convert, student, that picture is this. Convert, when you convert a file from PDF to Word, to Excel, to PPT presentation, okay, convert. Number 2, plug in. You remember plug in is connect, to connect something. Number 3, connect, teacher, but it's similar to connect. Yeah, in that kind of things, plug in, we use it for wires, but connect here means more like having a connection with, for example, from your TV to the computer, from your printer to the computer, that kind of things, connecting wires, okay? Next, teacher, enter, obviously when you click enter, okay, in the keyboard. Number 5, hook up, students, when you're engaged, okay, when you engage something. So will be number 5, this one, engage. 6, compress, student, compress here. What is the answer here? What is the picture? This one is the picture. Compress when you're reducing the amount of something, okay, reducing. Number 7, create. Create, the student is that, create a new file, a new document, okay, you're creating something, all right? Number 8, drop down or drop, teacher drop down, it's like, for example, going to the beginning, going home, okay, a web page es como ir al inicio, okay, o ver los menús, ver el menú más que todo. Next, teacher, set up. What is set up, teacher? Set up is like, for example, how can I set up? It's like fixing or like going to tools, suggestion, that kind of things, okay? Set up, it's like organizing, can be. Next, print out, you know, when you work with a printer, of course, what is print out? What do you understand by that? What is print out? Obviously, when you try to print something, right? When you try to get some papers out of your printer, okay? That will be print out. Next, we're going to continue. 11, have here transfer. Obviously, when you transfer money, you transfer, for example, money documents, files, okay, that's transferring. Next, teacher, we have here, number 12, wipe out. What's wipe out, teacher? Like erasing, eliminating, okay? 13, scroll up or down, going up, down, okay, scroll with your mouse. Next, teacher, for download, what is download, teacher? Download means obviously like when you're getting files from your computer, from your cell phone, tablet, whatever, but you are getting something from out of a machine, from out of a device, right? That is download, teacher. And the last one, insert. When you give coins to a machine, for example, you want to get a soda, you insert coins to get a soda, okay? So that will be it. We're going to pronounce it one more time, so listen carefully. The first one is convert, plug in, connect, enter, hook up, compress, create, drop down, set up, print out, transfer, wipe out, scroll up, down, download, and insert. Okay, that will be the pronunciation, student. I hope it's all clear. We're going to continue now. So here we have the reading about hot water. Okay, here we have a suggestion from that's me. No, just kidding, that's not me. Let's scan the reading and then focus on the words we don't understand. And here the black words we can see. Okay, I'm going to tell you the meanings soon, but first of all, we're going to read it. This is about hot water. What is hot water, student? You know, it's hot water, right? Agua caliente, we know it's very easy. So we're going to read it, but I think that you cannot see most of the time here. So I'm going to make something. I'm going to share the PDF with you. And it's going to be better, okay? It's going to be bigger, of course. So here we are, and we're going to read it, okay? I'm going to put it bigger, see? Okay, there it is. So, listen, I would like to share with you a true embarrassing story that happened to me. So here we were, me and my friends, Karaba, Yuma, Sika, and maybe another two fellow classmates, playing in the schoolyard and enjoying ourselves. We were still young. I think I will. It will be here we. Aquí hay un error aquí del libro. Quiere decir I think we. Me corrijan aquí, correcto. Pues puede pasar los errores. Saben que la impresión. I think we were, I decir, we were in the fourth grade, except for Karaba, who was 1 year older than us. At one point, we saw our headmistress walking along the schoolyard. Headmistress es como que la directora, like the manager, okay? Como tronchatora, no sé si han visto Matilde, will be the headmistress, okay? Okay, our headmistress was a tall woman, maybe in her late 40s. She was very kind, but at the same time, she was also very much disciplined with us. We loved her dearly, but feared her as well. My friends who knew that I was good at impersonating and imitating people wanted to impersonate her. Unfortunately, I seemed to walk blindfold into trouble, and like fish to water, I stood up and started mimicking her. Obviously, I started to exaggerate her gestures to make my friends laugh even more. I pretended to be walking on high heels, moving my back from side to side and wiping to the sweat from my forehead with a small handkerchief, which I pretended was holding with the tips of my first two fingers. Everyone was laughing out loud when one particular girl, who was maybe some 2 years older than me, approached me, stood straight in front of me and told me, "Hey, can you please stop making fun of my mother?" I was shocked. I realized the whole joke was going to blow up in my face. This was going to mean trouble for me. So I wanted to see how I could save face and escape this trouble. I had to think fast, and luckily an idea flashed into my mind. I asked the girl, "Do you know my name?" "No," she replied. "Do you know which class I am in?" "No," she answered again. Knowing that she neither knew my name nor the class I was in, I started running as fast as I could. I nearly tripped over, but managing to regain balance, I continued to run, holding that she would not remember my face. The girl had some of the same qualities of her mother. She wasn't going to be fooled easily. Knowing that I was playing to an audience, she threatened my friends that she would get them involved if they don't tell her my name. And my class, my friends were afraid, but they don't want to betray me, so they invented a name. They invented a name that was not mine, and the girl seemed to be satisfied. I was happy that I didn't need to do any cleaning up of the mess I created for myself. As they say, all's well that ends well. At this time, I managed to escape without scratch, but I have learned to be more cautious with my jokes because I know that I can hurt people even unintentionally. Okay, that will be the big reading that we have here. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go back with the PPT presentation that we have here. Oh, that's not, sorry, here. Okay, so here we are. So right now I'm going to give you the worst meaning, okay, from the black ones. Teacher, what is impersonating? Impersonating is like imitating someone, okay? That's impersonating, como personar, no? Like acting, okay, like playing a role, that's impersonating. Imitating is the same, similar, okay, imitating, like for example, look at this. I'm imitating to be strong, that's imitating, right? Well, I'm imitating to be a mimo, that's imitating, okay? Next, exaggerate is exagerado. Gestures, gestos, movements, movimientos, okay? Approach, when you get closer, cerca, se acerca, okay? Blow up, explotar, okay? Save face is like vergüenza, morirse de vergüenza, más que todo. O cómo puedes así guardar la vergüenza. It's like when you're like, I don't know, when you're embarrassed, okay, what do you do? For example, you're a girl, this is una chica, okay? And, you know, suddenly comes the boy that you love, okay? De repente viene el chico que tú amas, te encanta, you love, okay? How you save face, okay? Como que te cubres de la vergüenza, okay? Teacher, what's trip over? Trip over is like almost falling, okay? Falling, caer. Next, cleaning up. What is cleaning up, student? It's like, here, clean up means, on side again, sorry, where is this? Clean up here means like, como que barrerse, o se podría decir how do you say that in Spanish? There is have a word, tiene una palabra, ok, es como que salirse con la suya, es similar, ¿ok? Salirse con la suya o no recibir un castigo, no es como que limpiarse por ahí, pero limpiarse en el sentido de que se limpia del castigo, ¿no? Se limpia de la travesura que ha hecho, ¿ok? Next, cautious, student cautious means like cuidados, okay, cuidados. So here we have an activity, we're going to do it together. Remember that you need to pause the video, okay? Pause the video, please, and try to do that along, and then going to give you the answers. Pause the video for 10 minutes and try to solve all of that, okay? Do it, 10 minutes, pause the video. So right now I'm going to give you the answers very quick. Okay, so choose the word that best retain the same meaning as it used in the passage. Impersonating student here, the answer is satirizing. Okay, what is satirizing? Like similar to imitating, similar, satirizar. Okay, satirizar a alguien, imitating, similar. Okay, now we have, talking about imitating, we have imitating. Teacher, what is imitating? More similar, mimicking. Okay, hacer mímicas. Okay, mimicking. Next teacher, exaggerate. What's exaggerate, teacher? Overstate. Teacher, what is embellish? We would say, what is embellish es embellecer. Okay, inflate, inflar, no tiene nada que ver. Overstate es like exagerar. Mayormente lo que tiene over es sobreestimado. Yeah. Gestures, teacher. Gestures, of course, motions, movimientos, movements. Okay. Next, approach, teacher. Approach here is a new word, is a new phrasal verb that is draw near. What is draw near, student? Draw near es acercarse, así aproximado, aproximado. Okay. Caution, student, here is obviously careful. That will be the answers. I hope you have done it very good. All right, so now we're going to go with true or false. You didn't do it yet. Plus, pause the video and start solving it, and then I'm going to give you the answer, and we're going to compare it together. Okay? So, I suppose you have finished. Now we're going to go. The incident happened when Sabir was in the park with his friends. False, right? False. They were at school. Number one, Sabir was a teenager when this incident happened to him. Yes or no? Yes, true. That's true. Okay, that's true. Very good. Sabit enjoyed mimicking the hemispheres because she was a cruel person. No, she was cruel. Okay, she wasn't cruel. She was a good person. So that's false. Three, the hamster didn't have any children. That's false. Of course, she had one daughter. Okay, this was only time that Sabit tried to impersonate a person. Yes, because he learned a lesson, right? He learned the metaphor of that. Number five, the hamster's daughter was not happy seeing Sabit impersonate her mother. Yeah, that's the reason she approached and say, hey, why are you imitating my mother? Why, right? Yes. Next, Sabit's friends were afraid and revealed his name to the hamster's daughter. No, of course not, right? That's the power of friendship, el poder de la amistad. Le dijeron un nombre inventado, ¿no? So that's false, okay? That will be the answer, students. Very easy. We're going to continue now here. So, it says, for the all statements in exercise 2.2, so I'm here true or false, that you identifies as false, write the true answer, okay? Number 0 can serve you as a model. Let's say the model false because Sabit was at the schoolyard, okay? Very easy. So number 1 is true, so we don't write anything, okay, now. Number 2 is false, so teacher, what do you write here? Number 2, false, she was a good person too, okay? Number 3 is false, she had one daughter, I already told you, le dije eso ahí. Teacher 4 is true, 5 is true, and number 6, the answer is false, his friend invented a name. Ya les dije esas respuestas previamente, but we're just clearing it up, okay? Estamos aclarando. All right, students, so you can copy, you can take a picture you want, it's very easy, and we're going to continue with the next, okay? So, here we have our last exercise here, teacher. What do you have to do? Well, basically what you have to do here, student, is we are going to practice about transitive and intransitive verbs, phrasal verbs in that case. Remember, when you have transitive phrasal verbs, you're talking about something that is required, okay, is requiring an object. And when you talk about intransitive verbs, obviously you cannot use an object there. So transitive with an object, intransitive without an object, okay? So here we have, student, and exercises. So what you have to do, here we have the exercises. So what you have to do, student, is you try to solve it, and then I'm going to give you the answers, okay? Try to solve it first. You can do it. 5 minutes, pause the video, and then we're going to compare the answers. Okay, so I suppose you have finished. Here, teacher, what you have to do, you have to underline the correct phrasal verb, it will be, okay? And right here, T, intransitive, or for intransitive, you have to write I. Do it please alone, try to do it, and then I'm going to compare the answer with you. So number 2 says, I have, here the answer, teacher, is save up $3,000 towards a new car. What is towards a new car, teacher? Save up. Es como que yo he guardado en sí, o he ahorrado en sí, o he podido guardar, almacenar $3,000 a pesar de un carro nuevo. O sea que me ha sobrado 3,000. Okay, save up will be. Teacher, what is that? Transitive or intransitive? Tenemos aquí, look at this, $3,000. Tienes aquí el object. So teacher, that will be transitive. Transitivo. Okay, next. Terrorists blew up the whole building. Explode, blew, no tiene mucha diferencia, but here, better is blew up, okay? Blew up is better. So terrorists blew up the whole building. Teacher, it has an object in objeto, the whole building, can be replaced by it. So that's transitive, okay? That's transitive. Next, number 4. They were walking so fast that I couldn't. That will be the answer, teacher. Level up doesn't make sense here. I couldn't catch up. Catch up is like, for example, when you are approaching someone, okay, that is like more than you, okay, more meters, more kilometers than you. Next, teacher, sorry, catch up, what would be? Catch up here is intransitive. It doesn't have an object, nothing objeto. Next, if the company doesn't make enough money, they will close it down, right? They will close it down will be, what is closing down? Cerrarán, van a quebrar, okay? Very good. If the company doesn't make enough money. So teacher, it's transitive and intransitive. Here we have it, tenemos aquí el it en el medio, puedes verlo, por lo tanto es un transitive, okay? Siempre tengo un object, es el it o el them, cualquiera, transitive. Next, the organization was falling, so the board had to, teacher, wind it down or write it down. The answer is wind it down. And teacher, what is that, transitive and intransitive? That is transitive. Why? Because it has it, también tiene el it. So that will be, teacher, transitive, okay? That's the answer, student. So here we have it. Now, what you have to do, teacher, is you need to use the correct verbs of the previous exercise and write sentences. So that's going to be a student for you. Okay, that's going to be an exercise for you. I'm going to leave it for you. The only thing you have to do here is you have to create sentences with those. Okay, for example, the classroom heated up during the summer. What is heated up, teacher? What is heated up? Se calentó o se más que todo se puso así como un horno durante el verano, ¿no? Es como que las clases hace demasiado calor, too hot, okay? So that will be all the student, our class for today, okay? That's all. Thanks for your attention, but, well, first, before we finish, because we still have 5 minutes, what I want you to practice, student, and please try to do it at home, practice all those phrasal verbs that you have here. Why, teacher? Why should I? Because that's going to be very important, as I told you, okay? You practice more phrasal verbs at home, you're going to get better. And also practice the grammar that is transitive. Remember, transitive object, intransitive no object. Okay, that's how you recognize. Intransitive most of the time is going to not have it or them that are the object pronouns, but transitive they do have. Okay, so try to do it please at home. Also try to read some, of course, magazines, newspapers, but in English. Try to watch some videos. Try to practice here. Well, the verbs you have here, I think under that you have to create sentence with those verbs, so try to do it please. You can do it, that's very easy, creating a sentence. I'm going to help you here. For example, convert. Okay, I can say with convert, I'm converting my PDF file to a Word file. That's all, easy peasy, and using present continuous. Next, plug in. Okay, hey Marco, plug in please the wire. That's all, finish that sentence, okay? Abajo te piden grabaciones, so do it please, that's for you, super sencillo está. Teacher, 3, connect, for example, teacher, what is the answer here? Remember, 3, connect, when you're trying to connect, for example, the computer with a TV, you can say, hey, can you connect the printer with a computer? Can you connect, for example, my cell phone with a computer? You can connect devices, okay? Number 4, enter. Once you finish in your document, click enter and save it. That's all. So try to create sentences, and that's going to help you a lot, okay? It's about I'm making the best of myself, okay, to try to teach you all that due to the virtual classes, but it's not going to be enough if you don't practice. It's not only about just coming here and, you know, watching the classes. It's more that you have to do is you have to practice. If you practice, English is going to be easy, okay? This is going to be easy. So I hope you like this student, my class. We're going to see it next class. We're going to continue with unit 4A, okay? If you have any doubt, I hope it's all clear. I try to make it easy for you. You have here the answers. So that will be all for me, okay? Bye-bye, student. Have a wonderful night, and, well, be careful of that coronavirus, right? Remember, you have to stay home, and you have to take care of your parents, of your children, in case you have your brothers and sisters. Bye-bye. God bless you.